frame rate people see at? Also, is that car in the wrong lane? One sec, I need to pay attention. Then we'll continue this conversation. Oh, they're parked on the wrong shoulder. What the heck are they doing? Doesn't look like a disabled vehicle. Maybe they just parked it there and then they're gonna go into the woods or something. Maybe they got a deer. I don't know. So I think people do up here when they get there. Anyways, wonder what frame rate people see at. Like for this video right now, 720, 720p, is that how you say it? And 30 frames per second. I know, especially with backgrounds, like trees whirring by, 60 frames is better. And I know that 1080p is better than 720. I was shooting for smaller file sizes.
US 141.
Right turn? Okay. But, like, at what point do I stop cranking up the camera shutter speed, you know? Or, like, the frames that it takes. I don't know. You know? That's why I was asking you. Because, I mean, you can kind of see difference between 30 and 60. But it's small. It's small. And I've heard of people doing, like, 120.
Turn right on US 141.
But that seems like a lot, you know? It seems like a heck of a lot. How much time you got left?
In 4 miles.
I can't tell.
Turn left on US 141.
Just let me know. Let me know when you gotta get out. I'll let you out. No worries. Bruce Crossing, 38 miles. Crystal Falls, 38 miles. Mayfield, 78 miles. But if you can't wait that long, passing lane, 1 mile. It's not funny, I was just reading signs. To each his own, you know what I'm saying? Hey, this is 65 in here, that's pretty nice. 67, 68. Nah, I'm not going that fast, just teasing. Like, I wonder at 30 frames per second, can you see these cars going by? I wonder how many frames they're in. Do you know? I wonder, does YouTube display at different frame rates? I don't know. Does it display 60 frames and just display each frame twice when you're doing 30 FPS? I don't know. Probably killing the people that are listening to this that know stuff about this sort of thing. More than I do, at least. So, I'm real sorry. I don't mean to frustrate you. I was just thinking. It's a little bumpy. 65 miles an hour. Oh, I'm definitely not making it. Scratch that. We're at junction 141.
Turn left on US 141.
You know, I've seen an amazing sunset here once. Wow, it was stunning.
Continue on US 141.
Oh, it's Covington. This is the worst snow for this whole drive. Every time I do it, if it's gonna be bad weather, well, the worst weather, be in Covington. It must be so much fun to live here. You get to like make snowmen all the time. I bet. Lots of snow angels. Train tracks. Uh-oh, there's a big truck ahead. I don't much like passing these large trucks. Are you an introvert or an extrovert? I know me, I'm definitely an introvert. And it surprises some people. They're like, you're so personable. But my friends, they understand. Because I run out of energy. Kaput. Completely kaput. I just lose all ability to deal with people. And it's sad, because, you know, sometimes I really just want to hang out with my friends. And they're like, oh, stay up, Andrew, let's do fun stuff. I'm like, nah, man, like, I gotta go to bed. Sometimes I wish I could stay up. And I'd be lying if I said that a lot of times I'm just glad that I have an excuse to go. Like, every once in a while, you're glad that you have an actual problem. Because you can be like, okay, like, I can have boundaries. It's harder to have boundaries if you don't have a really good reason. And it's important to learn how to have boundaries because you're setting boundaries, but having boundaries, because if you don't, you will like self-destruct emotionally. Because it's like 10:30 at night, that's where I'm at. It's not 10:30 now. As you can see, that great ball of fire in the sky that some people call the sun is it's still up. And as much as I wish we were in some Nordic country or like the Arctic or something, so that would be so cool, we are not. How do you feel about passing logging trucks? Have you ever done it? Because we're about to right now. Oh wow, this goes fast. I wouldn't recommend looking at the frames and figuring out how fast I was going there. It wasn't fast. was a little fast, but everything's okay. I'm slowing back down to the speed limit. Oh, that's the first logging truck you've passed. Or maybe not. But maybe it was. Big day for you. Oh, how pretty. What a beautiful place. Have you ever been to New York? I'm from there. I love it. I love it. It's so good. And I always tell my friends, I wish they could go to New York. You should go to New York. I can tell you just where to go. You know, actually, let's have an episode in New York sometime. You know, just you and me. We'll take a New York road trip. It'll be good.